Hello students, I am Nidhi Markade, your science teacher, and today we are going to start the next chapter, that is chapter number 15, our environment. Okay, students, we have heard the word environment often being used on the television or in newspapers or and by the people around us many times. Even we also discuss about environment in our studies, like we should save our environment. So in this chapter we will discuss only about environment. Here we shall be studying how various components in the environment interact with each other, like ecosystem, components of ecosystem, food chains, food webs, including that our day to day life activities and how these activities are impacting the environment. For example, ozone layer and some garbage decomposition. Let us start first with ecosystem. What is ecosystem? A well-defined unit or area in an environment where biotic and abiotic components interact with each other to maintain balance in nature. Now you will ask, what is biotic component and what is abiotic component? So, biotic component are those components which includes all living organisms, like all green plants, human beings, all living creatures, producers, consumers, microorganisms, decomposers, etc. And what is abiotic component? Abiotic component, that means all the physical factors like temperature, rainfall, air, wind, soil, minerals, rocks, that means natural things. So we can conclude all organisms such as plants, animals, microorganisms, human beings, as well as the physical surroundings interact with each other and maintain a balance in nature. So all the interacting organisms in an area together with the non-living constituents of the environment form an ecosystem. Now, these ecosystem categorized in two ways, that is natural ecosystem and artificial ecosystem. Natural ecosystem, the examples are forests, ponds, lakes, which are naturally obtained to us, and artificial, that are made by human beings like garden, aquarium, crop fields, etc. Students, to understand the concept of natural ecosystem and artificial ecosystem, let us have an activity. Let us prepare an aquarium. So what are the things that we need to keep in our mind when we are going to create an aquarium? First of all, the fish would need a free space for swimming. So we should use a large jar or any flask. Then fresh water, oxygen and fresh food for living creature. We can provide oxygen through an oxygen pump aerator available in the market. Along with that, fresh food also available in the market. We can add a few aquatic plants and animals to decorate the aquarium. So it can become a self-sustaining system. And this aquarium will be a human-made ecosystem. Best example. But one thing we should keep it in our mind, that we are creating an artificial ecosystem, so we should take care of them regularly. Some another examples of human-made ecosystems are crop field made by farmers, some botanical gardens, national parks, wildlife sanctuaries. All these are best examples of human-made ecosystem that we are creating to save our environment, just like our natural ecosystem. Natural ecosystems we have obtained naturally by our geography, by our earth, like forests, ponds, lakes, etc. Now in next video, we will discuss about food chains, food webs, producers, consumers, decomposers and biological magnification. Thank you.